Good morning friend. Today we see one interesting topic which was we use in our daily life. We heard this word in daily life so many times and actually we are working on that, doing this thing. That word is or that thing is work. So many people doing lots of work in our daily life. Let's see one example. A boy is studying very hard for his examination. He is trying to read all book. He is studying daily 8 and 10 hours in his daily routine. Means he is doing lots of work for getting more score in his examination. Second, a boy is pushing a big rock. And third one is picking, placing, throwing, kicking, etc. are the daily life activities. These are the daily life activities. Studying or eating, running, walking, so many. Here, push or pull, anything. In this activity, we are clearly seen that person is doing a work in this. But is this actually work? In daily life, we are say that he is working very hard, he is doing a work. But in science, the term work is somewhat different. Now let's see in the first condition. Studying, eating, running, etc., walking, this all activity is the mental work of our body. These are the mental work of our body. Mental work, this one is mental work. Now in second condition, the boy is pushing or pulling a big rock, but the block does not move from its position. The displacement of that block is 0. In this condition, he is trying to very hard to push or pull that object, but object does not move from its position, but he get very tired from this action. In this action, the contraction and relaxation of your muscles, from contraction and relaxations of your muscle, your body get tired. Then you say that I am working very hard, but that block does not move. In third condition, picking, placing, throwing, like this. I am picking this plane, placing this plane, throwing this plane. These are the activities. In daily life, we see or say that we are doing the work. But in science, in some activity, we say that there is no work. There is no work. In first condition, in terms of science, no work is done. In second term, no work is done. But in third condition, work is done. Why in first condition work is not done? We are trying to get more and more doing a hard work in studying, eating, running, walking, etc. This only our brain. Mental work. In this, no force is applied, no motion is happen. In second condition, force is applied. The pushing and pulling means the force. Pushing and pulling means the force. That force is applied on any object and object does not move. Now in this condition again, the work is not done. But in third condition, when we apply force, an object will move from its position, like picking, like placing, picking and placing, throwing. In all activity like kicking, this activity, the force also work and the motion also done. Now we clearly seen that here the work is done in terms of science. In terms of science. Daily life, work has another meaning, and in terms of science, the work has another meaning. Now let's see. I write a one word. I write a one word fan. I write a one word fan. Now think the one thing, one word. Now which thing or which word firstly come in your mind? Some student think about electric fan. Electric fan. Or some student might think about any person like Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan or Abdul Kalam, anything. You are the fan of any person or electric fan. The fan word has two meaning. The fan of some people or any people, or fan means the electric fan. Similarly, the work has two meanings. In daily life, the work is another. In terms of science, the work is another. In daily life, work is mental work. Now, we say that I am watching a TV since morning. From this activity, we say that I am get tired from watching a TV. This activity is only a mental activity, not a work in terms of science. But what is a work in terms of science? In terms of science, work means when we apply a force, on any object, object will displace and it comes in a motion. For work, we need these two terms, force and motion. Motion means the displacement of its object from its original position to the final position. This calculate the work. The work is the mathematical representation of these two terms. Now we see this mathematical representation and definition of the work. Now let's see this.
Now let's see a small activity. When a force F is applied on a block, the block will displace a displacement small s. From this activity, we can say that the work is said to be done when force applied on an object causes displacement of the object. Means when we apply a force on any object, the object move or it become in a momentum, it displaces some distance. Then we say the force F is doing a work on that object. Now in this situation we say that the work is done in terms of science. Now let's see the mathematically the work equal to force into displacement, and symbolically representation is capital W equal to capital F into S. We need some units to measure the physical quantity. Here the physical quantity is work. Here also we need the unit of work. Now let's see the unit of works. In SI system, the force is measured in Newton and displacement is measured in a meter. We know that the work equal to force into displacement. Now put these SI units of force and displacement in this equation, then we get the Newton meter. This is the unit of work. Unit of work is Newton meter. This is called as a joule. This is called as a joule. Now let's see the definition of joule. 1 joule equal means if a force of 1 Newton displaces an object through a 1 meter in the direction of force, the amount of work done on the object is 1 joule. And mathematical representation is 1 joule equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. This is the product of force and displacement, Newton into meter. Now let's study this joule from small activity. Consider a block on which 1 Newton force is applied. After applying the force, the block will displace 1 meter. From this situation, we say that here 1 joule work is done. Means when we apply a 1 Newton force or any object, and object will displace 1 meter, then we say that force, that 1 Newton force is doing a work on that block is 1 joule. Here 1 joule work is done. Now in CGS system, the force is measured in Dan, displacement is measured in centimeter. We know that work equal to force into displacement. Now put the CGS unit of force and displacement in this equation, then we get Dan into centimeter. The unit of work done is Dan centimeter. The CGS unit is Dan centimeter. This Dan centimeter is called as an erg. Now let's see the definition of 1 erg. If a force of 1 Dan displaces an object through a 1 centimeter in the direction of force, the amount of work done is 1 erg. And mathematically representation is 1 erg equal to 1 Dan into 1 centimeter. Now again let's study the 1 erg through a small activity. Consider a block on which 1 Dan force is applied and the block will displace 1 centimeter. In this situation 1 erg work is done. Means when we apply a 1 Dan force on any object, an object will displace 1 centimeter, then we say that 1 Dan force is doing a 1 erg work on that block. In this situation 1 erg work is done. Now let's see the relationship between joule and erg. We know that 1 Newton equal to 10 raised to the power 5 Dan and 1 meter equal to 10 raised to the power 2 centimeter. We know that again work equal to force into displacement. The SI unit is 1 joule equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. Now put the conversion of Newton and meter in this equation. Then we get 1 joule equal to 10 raised to the power 5 Dan into 10 raised to the power 2 centimeter. From solving this we get 10 raised to the power 7 Dan centimeter. Previously we seen that Dan centimeter called as a 1 erg. Then we say that 1 joule equal to 10 raised to the power 7 erg. Now 1 arc equal to how many joule? The 1 arc equal to 10 raised to the power minus 7 joule. This is the relationship between joule and arc.
Now let's take some example of work. Consider a block. The force F is applied on that. The magnitude of that force is 10 Newton and the block will displace 5 meter displacement. 5 meter displacement. We have to calculate the work done of this system. We know that work equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement. Then how much force here? 10 Newton and displacement is 5. Then total work done on this system is 50 joule. How much? 50 joule work is done by a force F on that block. Do you get it? How much force? 50 joule. Now take another example. Here we take 20 Newton and displacement is 8 meter. Now in that case, can you please tell me how much work is done in that system? Tell me. Here is force is 20 and displacement is 8. Now total work done is how much? 16. 160 joule. 160 joule work is done by a force F on that block. Now get it? Now take another example. Now tricky example. We take a similar block here that the force F1 is applied from one direction and F2 another force is applied on another side. The displacement of block is in this direction. That F1 is equal to 10 Newton, F2 is equal to 5 Newton and displacement is 2 meter. How much? 2 meter. Now we have to calculate the work done of F1 and work done of F2 on that block. For that we have to calculate work done of F1. First, work done of F1. We know that work equal to force into displacement. Force into displacement for F1 10 into how much displacement is 2 equal to 20 joule. How much work is done by F1? 20 joule. Now for F2. We know that again. W equal to force into displacement. How much force is applied? 5 Newton and displacement is 2 meter. Now total work done is 10 joule. This is for F2. The 10 joule work is done by F2 on that block. But is this right? Here 20 joule by F1 and 10 joule F2. Yes, it is right. But the direction of force is opposite. The direction of force is opposite. The opposite sign we indicate by the minus. Opposite thing in a science we indicate by negative. Now the work done of the F2 is minus 10 joule on that block. How much? Minus 10 joule. The 10 joule is the magnitude, but the minus sign indicates that the direction of force. Direction of force, we know that the work is a scalar quantity. It has only the magnitude. It does not have a direction, but the force is a vector quantity. That negative sign indicates the apply of force. In which direction the force is applied. In which direction of force. Now the total work done is 20 plus minus 10 equal to 10 joule. That total work done of F1 and F2 on that block is 10 joule. Of that block is 10 joule. In previous standard, in 8th standard, we see the balancing of F1 and F2. From that process, we also calculate the total work done. Now, let's see how it is. We have to balance that F1 and F2, balancing of force. That after balancing these two force, we calculate the new force that called as resultant force. That Fr equal to F1 minus F2. That F1 minus F2 because the F1 is greater than F2. The value is 10 minus 5. This is 5 Newton. This is the magnitude of resultant force. But in which direction this resultant force is applied on that block? That force, that resultant force is applied on the force of greater magnitude of force. That is F1. The resultant force is applied from this direction. Now we eliminate these two forces. Only we consider the resultant force here. The resultant force is 5 Newton. How much? 5 Newton. Now we calculate the work done of this system. We know that work is equal to force into displacement. Now resultant force, magnitude of resultant force is 5 Newton and displacement is 2 meter. Now 10 joule is total work done of that system. Now total work done is 10 joule. In next video we see the positive work, negative work and zero work. Here we take one example of negative work, but briefly we see in the next lecture what is meant by the negative work, what is meant by the positive work and what is meant by the zero work. Now for today we close here. Thank you for this.